Okay, good afternoon. We are looking at networking. Okay, this one is on what we call project management, or it is under networking. Okay. Under this one, we are getting down to the first one here, where we are looking at the PET. The PET is called project evaluation. So this is on project evaluation and review technique. So under this one, first and foremost, we look at the project expected time. So project expected time. Now, this project expected time is also called the mu. So as we get down to the mu, it's actually going to be equal to O plus 4ml plus P over 6. So O is equal to optimistic time then ML is equal to most likely time when P is pessimistic time. So these are them. The ones that we actually look at when we are looking at the okay. These are the ones that we look at concerning the expected time. Okay. For the project. Okay, so then we get down to variance of a project. Our variance is equal to optimistic minus pessimistic time over 6. So this topic is an integrated topic which is found in project management. It's also found in the courses like operational research. It's also found in project management. Okay, so we have this one. So this is the expected project time, or is optimistic time, then M most likely time, then pessimistic time. Okay. Now, under this one, we have what we call critical path. So critical path, this is always the longest path. So the critical path is always the longest what? The longest path is the critical path. Okay, so now getting down to this one, we have this question here. Part B of this question, you can look at this one. Ending on this point for 20 marks. So it's actually saying we have the diagram there, the activity and the predecessor. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So that is just what we have. Then we can first of all and foremost draw the network diagram. Then we get down to other things. Okay, so let us get down to the activity there. Okay, so we have the activity and we have the predecessor. Okay. We have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I. So here we have a dash and the dash. A and F, C, D, B, E, F, and G. So that's what we have. Okay, so now it means that activity A and B are the starting activities because there's dash here. There's nothing that preceded A and B. So meaning as we draw a network diagram, we're simply saying this is one. Then we have A. Okay, we can put a 2 here. And we have the other one here. Meaning that A and B are starting from 1. They are the starting activities because there's nothing that is preceding A and nothing that is preceding B. So we have A and B. These are the starting activities. Are people with me so far? Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, we're following. We're following, yes.
So meaning A and B are the starting activities because they were dash. There is no predecessor. Now check on the C. After A has completed, then C begins. So after A, there is a C. Okay. C begins. So these activities, you can see that. Yes, please. Is there a question?
Yes, there's a question. I've seen that you're using the method which is activity on arrow. Will you also repeat the same example with the activity on node, or will just use this method? Because we have constantly been using the activity on node. So I just wanted to know if you also assist with helping us with the activity on node.
There's no problem. There's no problem there. We can do activity on node. You can also do activity on arrow. This is activity on arrow. Can also now to use activity on node. We can do two approaches here. There isn't a problem. But
all right, thank you so much.
Yeah, but you see, when it's an open where in an exam, when there's no restriction, just use activity on arrow. But I also explained to you activity on node, there's no problem. So meaning after A, there is a C. So here you can put a 4. These are supposed to be, so there's a C here. Then after A has completed here, okay, after A has completed here, there's also a D. Okay. So you can put a 5 here. And then you indicate a D. Are we together there?
Yes, we're together.
Then after D, there is what? So after D, there is F. After D, there is F. Then after C, so after C, there is E. After C, there is E starting. Okay, there is E starting after C. All right. Now, you can see that after B, there is G. After B, there is a G. I don't know if people are getting the rationale behind. Just feel free to ask questions. For those who may seem to be behind, we're just looking at these here. So I'm simply saying that the A and B are the starting activities because there is a dash here. So A and B are starting from 1. Okay, then after A, there are 2 activities that are taking place. There's C, and as well as there is also, after A, there is D. Okay, so after A, there is C, and there's a D. Then after C has completed, there is E. After C, there is E. Then after D, there is F. Then after B, there is G coming. After B has completed, there is G that will follow. That will start after B. Okay, I'm sure you're getting with me. Okay.
Yes, we're following.
Yeah. Now, what are they telling us? After E and F, after E and F, after E and F, after these 2 complete, after E and F complete, I'll run you through this diagram again for the sake of those who are behind, but this is the network diagram that you need to develop. So, okay. Is there a question or are people with me? So after E and the F, okay, after E and F, there is what? There is what? Who can tell me?
There's H.
Correct. There is H that will start. Okay. Then after G, there is I. So here you can put 8 here. So meaning after G, there is I. So this is our network diagram. So there is it, our I here. Have people followed this diagram first and foremost? Have you followed this diagram?
Yes.
I will have to make it open for those who are actually behind. You tell me where you are behind. We don't want to leave anyone behind here. We want everyone else to be at par with us. If it's clear on the diagram, then we can proceed. Because you're just using the activity and the predecessor. A and B are the starting activities. They're starting from 1. And then what we are simply saying is that after A and B, after A, so A and B are starting. After A, there is C coming, which is this one coming after A has completed. Then there's also a D after A has finished here. Then after C, there is E coming, which is this one, after C. And then after D, there is F, which is this F here. Then after B, there is a G, which is this one. Then after E and F, after this E and F complete, there is H. Then after G, there is I. So this is how the diagram has come about. All right. So let me explain something here. When we go back to the question, okay, so we have this question here. So from the question, for A, optimistic is 2, 5, 14. For B is 1, 10, and 12. For C is 0, 0, and 6. For D is 1, 4, and 7. For E is 3, 10, and 15. For F is 3, 5, and 7. For G is 1, 2, and 3. For H is 5, 10, and 15. For I is 3, 6, and 9. So what I'm trying to say is that we have the activity here. Okay. Which is A, B, C. So this is A, B. We have a C here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I. So yeah, I really want to explain now what is going on here. So meaning for this one, we have optimistic time. O is representing optimistic, most likely. P is standing for pessimistic time. Okay. So meaning that for A, we have 2, 5, and 14. 1, 10, and 12. 0, 0, and 6. 1, 4, and 7. 3, 10, and 15. Then we have the 3, 5, and 7. G is 1. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Then 5, 10, and 15. Then 3, 6, and 9. All right. So this is where we are now finding the expected time for each activity, which is O plus 4 ml plus P over 6. So when you go for A, it will be optimistic time is 2 plus 4 on 5, then plus 14 from the diagram there over 6. Then B, we can also find, so can you give me the answer for A? Then the other one for B is 1 plus 4 on 10, then plus 12 is mystic over 6. Okay, are we together? So for C, it will give us what? 0 plus 4 on 0, then plus 6 over 6. So you can give the answers to these questions. All right, so what are the answers for the A, B, and C? Who can give me the answers? Give me the answers, please.
For A, it's 6.
For A, 6. So for A, you have found what?
It's
6.32.
somewhere.
I think you are able to get me, not so.
Yes, we can hear you. Although on the formula you put a 16 instead of a 14 on the pessimistic time.
Okay, yeah, this one is supposed to be 14 years. You are following. Okay, so don't worry, this question will finish it up. And in case the time allocation is too little for me, we are remaining of about 7 minutes, but we'll send you another link so that we finish up this question. Don't worry. So 14 plus 20 plus 2 is 30. So the first one you said 60, which you are correct, you are right. Then the other one, what answer are we getting? Is 40, right? Plus 12, then plus 1, right? Divide by 6, which is what? What answer are we getting on this other one? 8 point what? Are you getting 8.83?
Yes.
Then the other one we are getting what? Yeah, the answer is 1, not so.
Yes.
Then what about for D? So our D from there is D D is equal to 1 plus 4 on 4, then plus 7 over 6. Then so give me an answer for that one. Our E, 3 plus 4 on 10 plus what? 15 over 6. Give me the answers quickly, please. EF, our F is what? 3 plus 4 on 5, then plus what? 7 over 6. FG, give me for G. G is what? 1 plus 4 on 2 plus 3 over 6. Give me the one for H. Or H is what? Or H is 5 plus 4 on 10, then plus 15 over 6. Then our I is giving us what? So this is on the PET, which is project evaluation and review technique. So 3 plus 4 on 6, then plus 9 over 6. Okay. So what answers are we getting here? We are getting the information from this table here. For those who are wondering where are the figures coming from, we are getting from this table. So for A, for B, for C, getting down to D. Or D, what is the answer for D?
4.
D is 4.
So D is 4, right? Then the other one is what?
9.7.
It's 9.7, correct. Then they give me the other ones. The answer is 5 here, not so. Okay, then the other one, the answer is what?
20 plus 7.
The answer is 2 here, not so. Are we together?
Yes, it's 2.
This here, the answer is what? 10.
10.
Then the last one. The answer is 6, not so. Are we safe?
Yes, we are.
So what we are trying to say here in a nutshell is that we have gotten the values for these ones, which is A, B, C, up to the other one. All right. So meaning that our A is 6. So A is 6, B is 8.83, C is 1. Our D is what? D is 4. Our E is 9.7. F is 5. Getting down to G is 2. H is 10. I is 6. So this is just about what we have. So meaning that as we come here, you can substitute A is 6. All right, then B is 8.83. Then C is 1. D is 4. All right, then getting down to E is 9.7. Then the other one is F is 5. Then H is 10. Our I is 6. Our G is 2. So we are going from here. So in fact, what is happening here is that we have answered the first part of the question where it says, find the estimate time for each activity for the 4 marks. We have answered this one. All right, so this is what goes on. Okay.